Welcome everyone to today's Creative Essential Oil Impulse. My name is Erika, my spiritual name is Sri Lakshmi, and today I would love to focus on parallel realities. Shifting parallel realities deliberately, intentionally, and with a very focused intention. Everyone who has booked with me private coaching sessions or counseling sessions or distant healing sessions knows how to shift parallel realities. So this is something that I focus a lot in my private work, and you are welcome also to play with me, to co-create and sign up for private work. And I promise you won't recognize yourself after latest 1, 2 or 3 years. So depending how much work you have done before, depending also how open you are to this type of work, to this concept, you will look at your previous pictures from 1, 2 or 3 years ago, and you will wonder who this person is, because you will make such a huge shift. And we shift parallel realities all the time, billion of times per second. The majority is not doing it intentionally, but they have delegated it to the unconscious mind, to the conditioning, to the society, to the environment, to the negative patterns. And that's how they find themselves always in a very, very similar parallel reality where they repeat similar cycles. And the essential oil blend that I will introduce today helps to shift the realities. And of course I speak only about my experience. It is the calming blend, by the way. And the name is Adaptiv. And the way how you know that you have shifted into a different parallel reality is that you respond very differently to a situation that triggered you before, to a situation that caused anxiety, to a situation where you felt uncomfortable. So in a sense, shifting parallel realities means you need to become this energy. So you need to embody this energy, and it is easier when you work with someone else, because we all have blind spots, and we have the tendency to go back to our old patterns, or to listen too much to our head, instead of moving beyond our conditioning, beyond the responses or the advice of the ego, but truly take the guidance, or receive the guidance, perceive the higher guidance, and transform the previous patterns. And the Adaptiv blend is on a very practical level, a blend that helps to adapt to different stressful situations. A very popular blend for everyone who is working in a demanding job, in a challenging job. It can be an office environment, or you might need to travel a lot for work, so everyone loves it. And recently I heard someone mentioning who didn't feel comfortable to go to the crowded shopping mall, that Adaptiv has replaced the peace blend for him. So now this is his to-go blend when he goes to a crowded shopping mall. And another practical example in terms of shifting parallel realities, or making a conscious decision to shift into a different parallel reality, is let's say 2 people have been introduced to the doterra essential oils 10 years ago. One person was open-minded, had ears to listen, and was empowered, confident, positive, optimistic enough to get started with doterra, maybe even to embrace the business opportunity. So they recognized the opportunity. They could see that they can not only shift their own patterns, but they can make a positive difference in the family environment, in the immediate circle in the community and even on a global scale. And now this person is surrounded by the most amazing team, is financially empowered, can freely choose when they work, how they work, and how much time they spend for the business, because everything is established, and that they just feel that they have created a positive shift, so they feel internally satisfied, fulfilled, so there's no need to look for anything else, because I mean they feel that they have created something, they will leave a legacy behind. So 10 years later, maybe the entire family is now also involved in the business, and they have the time maybe to embrace a new challenge. So this can be a parallel reality shift. The same person heard about the oils and the business opportunity as well, but this person was close-minded, or maybe they were not believing in themselves. They felt that everything's through a negative lens, and they didn't feel that this would work for them. And they repeated the same approach for 10 more years. So no matter what opportunity was introduced to them, even though they were satisfied with the life, or they struggled in various areas, but because of the beliefs, because of the way of filtering certain events, I mean, they just recreated the same patterns. And now 10 years later, they are in the same state. Maybe they are still stuck in the same job, and they come home and they don't even have the energy to do anything after work. So these are two parallel realities. Another example is two people are struggling at the moment now health-wise. So they have serious health challenges, maybe not enough energy even to fulfill the like day-to-day tasks. And a doterra wellness advocate would introduce to them the lifelong vitality pack. So one person is truly fed up with the current state, so they know, this person knows, I mean, actually I need to do something differently. I know that I need to exercise and change my diet, and I'm open because the way how I live my life is not great at all. So this is not how I want to continue to live my life. And maybe this person is also overweight, so they will also say yes to meta power. It is a metabolic system, but I just want to ensure that it does so much more. So I would like to emphasize that the meta power is an amazing also system to truly amp up your energy levels and to create a sense of well-being on all levels. And one person will say yes to the oils, will say yes to the most actually sold product that we have in doterra, to the lifelong vitality pack. And from my view, everyone should take the lifelong vitality pack. We have the vegan version, so it covers so many needs. And if I now use the example of this person who says yes, they have created now a completely different daily routine. Maybe before they didn't like exercise, but now they started to use the dilute products, and they found something that they truly enjoy doing. Maybe they have started some dancing courses, or they started to go on a hike in nature, and now this person is full of energy and full of creative ideas what they will do next. And simultaneously through the regular exercise, they have met now new people, and they begin now to co-create something together. So the world is the oyster, so to speak. And the other person who was more in a negative state said no. I mean, they were not open, and their health even deteriorated, and they are now in a much worse place they have been 1 year ago, when the lifelong vitality pack, for example, has been introduced to them. So that's on a practical level a shift in frequency, and we choose the parallel reality all the time, through our beliefs, through our awareness, through our focus, and most of all through the way how we respond to situations. So let's shift now very deliberately into a different parallel reality. And I am aware that it is easier said than done. And the reason why the majority is not shifting quickly to a new parallel reality is because of our attachments. So I have spoken about this Siberian fear in the essential oil video that I recorded yesterday. It is still now available on YouTube publicly, so take the opportunity and watch it, where I say that if we hold on to old patterns, to old identities, we will progress much slower, because human beings are unfortunately addicted also to negativity, addicted to some unhelpful patterns, and that's why it requires constant effort initially and discipline to adjust and adapt new patterns. But the good thing is, when you are using the essential oils every day for yourself, over time you will experience a shift. And if you decide to embrace the business, then of course the shift will happen much faster, because many people say doTERRA is actually a personal development company. It is just packaged into this little bottle, but you have actually to develop personally to progress in doTERRA if you would like to align with the right people, if you would like to create success. And I would add, as a spiritual counselor and spiritual life coach, that it is also an amazing opportunity to evolve spiritually, because you have to let go of the old attachments, of the old identity. And when you do this, I mean, this is where you begin to shift much faster to the new parallel reality. And let's do now a little exercise together. And I can also read a few sentences from the official description from the Adaptiv blend. So every day brings challenges and complications that can put your well-being in danger. Adaptiv calming blend is designed to help face these stress factors with a sense of peace and calm. And when you manage to recover faster from setbacks, or if there is a situation that puts you into a sense of shock, or it is quite traumatic, even if you reduce the amount of time that you get back on track, it's already a success. It's already a huge success. So the point is not to get yourself completely out of comfort zone where you lose stability, because it is important that you go in your own pace, but that you pay attention, that you have a steady progress, that you have a steady and long-lasting shift. So the Adaptiv blend assists with anxious states. It imparts reassurance and calm when one is caught in cycles of constriction, tension, worry, or unease. And the Adaptiv also reminds us to look deeper into the messages behind the emotional manifestations and examine where these reactions may stem from. It teaches us to recognize the parts of ourselves that need to be given a voice. This blend will partner with individuals in asking the difficult questions of why they don't feel safe. When you have the feeling that you are not truly expressing your truth, when you are holding back, you can also apply the Adaptiv blend on your throat. I have here now in my hands the 15 ml bottle. So if you apply it topically, it's best to dilute it with the fractionated coconut oil. And we have also the 10 ml roll-on that is already diluted with fractionated coconut oil that you can apply immediately. And the roll-on is of course very practical to take with you on when you are on the go. And one precaution if you apply the Adaptiv blend topically is that it contains orange essential oil, so wild orange, and this is photosensitive, so you need to ensure when you apply it topically that the parts of the skin are not exposed to direct sunlight, so that there are at least 12 hours in between. And in summer I would recommend to apply it only on the feet, of course if you don't go to the beach, and alternatively you can diffuse it, so this is the safest way, or you can inhale it from the bottle. I've been myself diffusing the Adaptiv essential oil blends throughout the night now for around 2 weeks, because the state of consciousness that we go to bed with, so the thoughts that we have when we go to bed, the emotional state determines the state of consciousness we wake up. So that's why it is truly important to have a healthy routine at night, when in the evening, so that you ensure that you're in a calm state, because this determines literally your future, we can say. So the choices that we make today determine our future. The state of being that we have today determine our future. The parallel reality that we choose consciously to tune in determine our tomorrow, and we create our reality by the decisions that we take and also that we don't take. For example, if I'm anxious to take certain action steps, then of course I won't create the desired success. If I'm in a state of procrastination, or if I'm in the excuse mentality, then I won't create the desired shift. So there are many things that play into the bigger picture. And now we can shift parallel realities together, very consciously and deliberately. And for this, you can envision for yourself a situation that you would like to create for yourself. So something that represents to you a feeling of fulfillment, satisfaction, connection, alignment, ease. And you can use the surroundings of the forest also to activate those creative imagination channels and to feel a sense of stability and calmness. And then let's inhale 3 times slowly and deeply the Adaptiv blend into our diaphragm, and you will notice then the shift that will take place just by doing this simple exercise. And now from this calm, serene and connected state of being, relocate your consciousness to your desired parallel reality. So you might find yourself now in a different place physically. You might be surrounded now by different people. You might feel simply different. And then you can ask yourself the following questions. Who am I in this new parallel reality? What is my predominant state of being? And do I take decisions that are aligned with my true self, with my true essence? And then you can open the Adaptiv blend bottle again. And you can truly anchor in the desired state of consciousness in your new parallel reality. It can be a state of calmness, a state of complete tranquility and peace, a state of living your life on purpose, a state of courage, a state of confidence, a state of empowerment, a state of self-reliance. So whatever is important to you, you can anchor it in now by inhaling from the bottle this beautiful, beautiful scent. And then you can smile and go into this positive state of looking forward to what is coming, to feeling completely empowered and courageous, to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you have all the resources from within to handle any arising challenges and to find creative solutions. How do you feel now? Do you feel that the shift has taken place? Do you feel different? If yes, you are welcome to leave a comment in the comment section below the video. And if you don't have the essential oils yet, if you would love to shift into the parallel reality where you have the essential oils in your heart, in your home, you are very welcome to join my gorgeous doterra team. I will also paste the details below, and of course if you would love to play and co-create with me together in terms of shifting parallel realities, because it is much more fun when you do it together with someone, then I'm looking forward also to work with you privately. And you can find all details on my website. It's www.erica-inspiration.com, and I will also paste the link below this video.